Hi, welcome to another episode of Practical Programming. Our today's question is summation of letters. Let's look at the details of it. So according to this, we would be given a word and every letter in the word represents a number and we need to add these letters together to find the answer. So our constraints are like this: A represents 1, B represents 2. In that fashion, Z shall represent 26. So in case the input for our program is hello, the summation of every letter which represented by a number would be 52, and for Rick that would be 41. So let's try to understand what exactly we are trying to do. So let's say these are all alphabets A to Z and they would be represented by a number. So A is 1, B is 2, in that fashion all the way towards Z, which is 26. So let's assume an example. We have hello and H is represented by 8, E 5, L 12 and O 15. If you add all that up, you get 52. So that's what we are trying to achieve. So let's go to IDE and try to solve this problem. Now that we're here, let's try to solve our problem. We need to declare a class. Okay, what should that should be test 111. What should I call it? Summation of letters, the summation of chars or alphabets, whatever. Public static void main. That should give me this. Let's try to run. Hope the project is still running, and we're gonna wait for this. All right, it's still working. So let's try to take an input from the user. I'm gonna do private so nobody can touch that. Static, so it's gonna be class level because my main method is class level. Final, so nobody can change it later. Scanner, let's variable name and let's initialize that. Scanner system.in to get the input from the console. Let's try to read this. Scanner, next we would be reading text, so I'm gonna do next, so it's gonna give me a string. I'm gonna press alt on the next and enter, and I should get this. I'm gonna say given, oh my bad, given word, can't spell anymore these days. So let me try to put that on console so I can read that. Word is, just to make sure I'm able to read this. Given what? This is so much better in Python. Alright guys, I'm gonna say hello. Okay, I'm able to print that, so I can scan that portion. So what I need is I'm gonna have alphabets, right, from A to Z, alphabets A to Z, and everything should represent 1 to 26. So let me create that. I'm gonna create a class. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna let ID do that for me. Get letters hash table. I could have done this manually, or there are many other ways to do that. The reason why I'm doing this is because hash table is very fast and there's many. It would not code would not change much if I were to get the values which represented like 1 to 26. If they were to change, I don't have to change the code much. So let's say hash table first is represented by character for every single letter, and then the value should be represented by a number, so I'm gonna take integer. So I'm gonna say letters hash table. All right, let's initialize that. Cool. Now I need to return this letters hash table, and because it's going to throw me an error because it's not supposed to return anything because there's a void over here. So I'm gonna say I intend to return this type. Oops, my bad, can't copy paste anymore. I thought I was good at it. Okay, I'm good at it again. So let me add this letters to hash table, and I'm gonna say put for A to 1, so A should have value of 1. So I might bore you right now. 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I hope that's all the letters we have. Can't believe you watched that. I can't believe I did that. C, D, E. Oh, my bad. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. You know what? I should have put it somewhere so I could just copy paste that. Making it someone watch this is embarrassing. Okay, so I copied the numbers from another place, so I'm gonna do Alt and copy all the way from there to here and paste it. So you know what? Oh, I pasted a lot more than I wanted to. I need to delete something. And I'm scrolling too fast. So up to 9, I need to delete that. Okay. So I have that ready. Okay, nice practice of alphabets. I need to go to kindergarten again. Not good at this. So I have that. All right. So if I do if I do set, and if I loop through all of it, okay, and I say asset, I'm gonna say character, so it should be able to print all of it. I don't need this. Let me comment that out. Let's try to print that our registry of alphabet works. So we get, oh yeah, it's not sorted, so of course you're gonna get here left and right. It doesn't really matter though, we don't require it to be. So we have a registry of alphabets which is represented by a number. So what we're going to do is, once we have that, I'm gonna say given word to character array, so I'll get every character, and I'm gonna put for loop on it. Alright, so this is represented by an individual letter, or I can even say character. Cool. So we're gonna cycle through every character which we get from the console. Let me just do that quickly. I'm gonna say hello, so I can cycle through all of it, or a loop, use a for loop. Okay, now that we have it, I'm gonna say I need to compare it, right? So if get letters hash table. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're gonna say this. So once we get that, we're gonna say contains key. Okay, so it means if that character is present, so I'm gonna give that character. If you look at it, Control Q, what it says is test if that specified object is a key in this hash table. So if this hash table, whichever it has returned, if it has that character, we know it should, because we're going to be giving it the lowercase alphabet. If it has that, it is going to return true. So if it's true, it's gonna be whatever code inside this if condition should run. Okay, so if it has that, what we shall do is, I need something to add, right? So I'm gonna say int summation is equal to, let's initialize that to 0 because we haven't discovered anything. Summation, and I'm gonna say plus whatever is returned here, get letters, and I'm gonna say get and that key. So what that get does for me, let's look that up. So returns the value to which the specified key is mapped to. So if we give character, let's say for example we give A, is gonna return the value of that A which is represented at 1, and that's gonna be added to summation, and it's gonna keep on happening until for loop has ended. And I'm gonna say s out, and I'm gonna say summation is, let me put that for console. And why do I have this here? I don't know why did I do that. Let's run this, and I'm gonna say hello. 52. So for hello, that runs. How about Rick? Rick supposed to be 41, I guess. Rick, yeah, that works. So a couple of improvements we can do is, so every time we call this, okay, what this going to do is going to create the hash table again. So right now, as many times you call, so every time this loop runs, this for loop runs, we are creating the hash table twice. So if we have 10 words in a 10 letters in a word, we are creating hash table 20 times. So that's not very efficient. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna initialize it somewhere here. So it would be initialized only once. Get letters, okay. And once we have this variable, we're just gonna check this one over and over. So okay, this should be static as well. Private static. All right, so we would be creating only once, and we'll keep on reusing that to increase our efficiency of our code. Cool, let's run that. Hello 452, and let's run it once more. Rick 41. So I guess we achieved whatever we needed to do, and we did good practice of alphabets. If I have gone wrong, please let me know, and I'll attend kindergarten again. Thank you so much for your time, and don't forget to subscribe. It helps me make more videos. Thank you so much for your patience. You have a good day.